This video is going to show you how to turn an isometric drawing into an orthographic drawing. So we're going to start with this figure, and I already have the isometric drawing made. And from this drawing, we are going to make the 3-view orthographic drawing. So on this isometric drawing, we have the front side of the figure right here, which is this part. You can see it's 3 blocks tall and 2 blocks wide. The right side view has 3 blocks visible, and the top view has 2 blocks visible. So if we count the edges of our side, we can see that it's 1, 2, 3 going across. So each cube has a 3 by 3 by 3 dimension, and we're going to use that to make our drawing. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my orthographic paper, and this looks a little different than the one that you are using. It has labels on here and yours does not. I'm using this version of the paper simply because it's able to be seen better on the camera. The other one, the lines are too light to view on the camera. So I'm going to copy this isometric drawing into my isometric spot here. So I need to count how tall it is. I know each block is 3 tall, and there are 3 blocks, so 3 times 3 means it's going to go up 9, and going 2 blocks across, that's going to be 3 and 3 going across. So when I draw it on my isometric area, I need to make sure that I am giving myself space to do the drawing. And I like to start at a bottom corner. So I'm either going to start here, sometimes I like to start here. It's a personal choice. You can do either. I'm going to start here just because it's kind of a natural place to start. It's the left side of the front view. So I need to place my left side of the front view over here so that I know I can go up 9 spaces, and I know I can go this way 6 spaces. So I'm going to put that right here. And I can go ahead and check and make sure that I've done it correctly. I've chosen a good spot by counting up 9. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. However, that 9 is right here, and I can see that I am not going to have room for this because this needs to go across 3. And over here, if I try going across 3, I'm running off the paper and into the label. So I need to move this down a couple. And in fact, let's see, I'm going to move it down 2 spaces. So that's going to be, I'm going to start 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that puts me there. Now I need to make sure I can go 6 this way. So starting from this one, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no! 6 is running off the space there. So clearly I went down too far. So we're going to move up 1 space, which means this one's going to be up 1 space. And I'm going to go ahead and draw that line so that I don't forget where I'm at. Now my label is going to cover up some of mine. Yours does not have that label, so it will not be in your way. And then I'm going to count over 6. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 goes there. So looking back at my original drawing, I've got this line, and I now have it spaced on my page to work. Now I'm going to draw the rest of these lines. So I'm going to go up 3 and over 3. So from here, I'm going to go over 3, 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to go up 3 on both of those. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to connect all of those dots. So from here, I'm going to copy it. Both of these sides are going to go back 3. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. and I'm going to connect those dots. So from these corners, I need to go up, and this is 2 blocks up, so I know it's going to be 6 spaces. So I'm going to count 6 spaces up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to go up 6 from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to connect those dots, and I can connect the dots on the top here. So now I need that last dot right here, which on your paper you will have plenty of room for because you do not have this little label. So I'm going to go 1, 2, and I know that that third dot is going to be right there. And this is going to be 1, 2, and 3. So I'm going to draw those lines there. And you will not have quite this difficulty because you do not have the isometric label. So there is my figure, and I am going to go ahead and shade my figure. I'm going to shade it just like the one on the example was, which is green on the right side, orange on the top, and purple on the front. Now you will be using crayons and colored pencils, so your shading will look nicer, but I have to use markers so that you can see it on the video better. Alright, so this is my isometric that I now need to turn into the 3 views. So I'm going to start with this purple front view. So I know from there to there it is 6 spaces. And I also know that I have to go up 9. So again, I'm going to look at my space and figure out where am I going to start. I know I need to go up 9 and I need to go over 6. So I know I'm going to need to start somewhere way down here in the corner. So I'm going to start mine right here. And I'm going to go up 9. So there's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I can go ahead and connect those dots. Whoops, that was a terrible line. And now I'm going to go across 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to connect that line. So then I know that I've got these 2 sides of my front. So I need to do the entire purple. So I'm going to go up these 3, over these 3, up 6, and then I should be able to connect over 3. So here's 0, 1, 2, 3 to go up. Oops, sorry, I'm off the camera. And I need to go over 3. So there's 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to go up 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you can see that my 2 top sections lined up. So I'm going to connect them right there. And I'm going to go ahead and color my front in purple. Alright, so when we do these, we know we need to line everything up. We've talked about the fact that it's important that the side edge here match up with the side edge up here. So with a pencil, because these are not lines that are supposed to be drawn, I'm going to go from the top of my figure here, and I'm just going to lightly mark my line so that I can see that this is the line that I'm going to start on up here. And I can even do it with this side too, because this side should also line up. So I'm again just going to follow this line up very lightly. And I know the other side of my figure should line up with that line. I'm going to go ahead and set up my right side as well because I have to line them up. So again, I'm going to very lightly with my pencil mark over to here. So I know that my right side needs to start down there, and I know that it's going to be this tall. So I know it needs to go here. So when I'm done, I can use my handy dandy eraser to get rid of these lines that you are not supposed to have on your paper. In fact, I can go ahead and erase some of this part because I don't need any of this. We don't want to keep these lines here because this is where measurements will end up going. There we go. All right, so now I'm going to draw the front, or I'm sorry, the top. I've drawn the front. Now I'm going to draw the top, which is these purple or these orange ones. So I know it's 2 spaces. So it's going to be the top of this piece and the top of this piece that I'm drawing. I'm going to go switch back to my pen so you can see my marks better. And I've already followed my lines up. So I'm going to mark right there and on the same spot right there. Those were following up from there. And I can guess that since this is 2 blocks across, this should be 6 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it is. So I'm going to draw my line in there. So that is this line and this line that I've done, which means they are at different heights. So I'm going to go ahead and mark the center right there where I'm going to have to draw a line. So to go across this way, this is all 3 up. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And here, because this block and this block are at different heights, I go ahead and mark that on my paper. So I go 1, 2, 3. So on my front view, all of these were at the same height. So if you look at your figure, all of these blocks are at the same height. There's no difference. If this were a figure, it would all be one solid piece. But when I'm looking from the top view, this piece and this piece are not one solid piece. They're at 2 different depths, which we can see when we're looking from it at the side. But in our picture here, it's not really going to show us in any way except for this line. So when we put these extra lines in, we are indicating that there is a break and these 2 pieces are not one solid piece. Since all 4 of these sides were one solid piece, my front picture does not show any extra lines. All right, and then I'm going to cross the top, and that is done. So then I'm going to draw it, or color it. And I am going to color it orange to match my isometric. But it is not one solid piece, so I'm going to color them separate. And in fact, I'm actually going to go so far as to put my lines in different directions, because those are 2 separate blocks there. So now I need to draw the right side. So my right side is green, and I've got 1, 2, 3 blocks to draw basically. And I know it's going to be 3 going across here and 3 up here. And then I'm going to have to mark that this is at a different space than this. It's not all 3 one solid blocks. So I've got my markings down here that I traced over from here. And I'm going to start my drawing right here. That's this point, and I'm going to go across 3. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. And then from each one of these, I'm going to go up 3, and I'm going to finish this little block off. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to finish that little block off. And you can see that this block line is right in line with this, and this is right in line with that. So moving up, I need to do these 2 blocks, which are one solid piece. These 2 blocks right here are one solid piece, so I'm not putting a line in between them. So since those are 2 blocks high, I'm going to count up 3 and 3, which is a total of 6. 1, 2, 3 for the first block, 4, 5, 6 for the second block, and you can see my point is right on that line, that pencil line that I already drew in there. And going 3 across, 1, 2, 3, and this one lines up with these and these. So now this is the right side, which is green. And so I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm going to color them with the green. I'm going to make my lines go different directions, since those are 2 different pieces. And then I'm going to take my eraser and make sure all of these extra lines that I drew on there to help me line it up are erased.